Lost in Vivo. We're in the testing lab, I guess. Could we possibly find our dog here? Well, I'd hope so. Otherwise, why are we even here? Got a map. All right. Well, this seems not as complex as the caves. Just a lot of orderly rooms. Dr. Brundle, Personal Archive number 86. Feeling good about today. Progress continues almost at an alarming rate, given how theoretical this should all be. Together we had one of our smaller rodents continue to move for almost 2 hours after all of its blood had been drained and replaced with mixed PA22.12.15V. Well, can't wait to get my hands on some of that. I've always been saying, I feel like maybe I have a little bit too much blood in my body. And, maybe we could find a way to just get rid of a little bit of that. And maybe I could just replace it with something better, something more efficient. Like, I can't believe humanity's been around for so many years and we haven't figured out a better replacement for blood at this point. Slacking is what we are. That's a lot of syringes about to go into that rat. Also something about infection, I think. Dr. Piccinini. What's Dr. P up to? Just like, satellite dish. Just like a poster of one. Do not something. Keep your work in mind. Do not something. Hard to read. Dr. Piccinini, Personal Archive number 65. Shrieks and squeals are all I hear. My dreams are infested with these rats. If only they knew that we are going to make them into something beautiful. If they knew that and had the capacity to, they would respect me. But no, it's nothing but screams and wailing. I can't sleep. I can hardly think. Even when I'm further away than the sound should possibly travel, I can still hear them. Guy sounds like a Resident Evil researcher. You don't want to get that involved in your work. It's a lot of flat rats. I don't know. If they were trying to make them into something beautiful, like maybe they were interrupted and had to leave real quick. I don't know. Ah, the computer lab. Here's an advertisement for this computer. Must have been nothing. Dr. Piccinini, my dreams have found their savior. A dark creature swabbed in dirty robes now lives within them. They eat the rats and silence the screaming. Soon I will begin work, not this filthy government's rat work, but my true work. I will give birth to my savior so they can silence everything. Yes, just like the rats had to be silenced. What if the entire world could be silenced? That is my true life's calling. That is the meaning of all of this research. You see, this company needs to do a bit of a better job screening their scientists. You can't have your scientists going mad like this. It's no good for anyone. Well, maybe these are the beautiful things? They were turned into something beautiful, I guess. Why did someone left the water on? Who left the water on? Dr. Piccinini, was it you? It's wasteful. Wasteful is what that is. Dr. Brundle, Personal Archive number 88. I'm beginning to question my fellow scientists' ethics, if we can truly call any of this science anymore. I fear we're all stumbling into something dark, and with each breakthrough, my fear grows. I don't know how they'll react when we inevitably hit a dead end with these experiments. Uh-oh, Dr. Brundle having doubts about this mad science. You see, the thing is, you don't want to actually confront the mad scientist with your doubts. I got a doll head. Otherwise, then, then you become the experiment. And, like, the mad scientist will then say, I'm sorry you had questions about my science, but at least you'll be able to contribute to it. And then, you get killed by monsters. And that's how it happens. That's how it happens to you. Yep. Dr. Brundle, Personal Archive number 87. Today I question the higher staff, just how far they think we can go with these experiments. Dr. Piccinini took hold of me and brought me into one of the off-limits rooms and showed me something I don't fully understand. Maybe he was playing an elaborate and inappropriate prank. Piccinini told me it was his other pet project and assured me that the work we're doing is of great importance. Well, I guess if Dr. P says so, who am I to question him? They say he's brilliant. Dr. Piccinini, Personal Archive number 67. I showed Soteris to Dr. Brundle today. He didn't know what to think. He just stared at it. Maybe he was just scared. Soteris is moving now, but only barely. For some reason, I can't get him to function while the camera is on or while I'm looking at him. But he changes form in between these moments. All right. Soteris is a shy boy and does not like being looked at, either by eyeballs or cameras. The future is here. Man, portable phones? That'll never catch on. No one would want to be able to be called wherever they go. Like, people who think about these things, they may know their technology, but they don't think about people. Man in black robe with antlers. Dr. Piccinini, Personal Archive number 68. My dear savior is growing every day. I started stealing some of the rats from their tiny safe cages and put them in the hole with Soteris. At first I wasn't sure if he would do anything, but once I left and came back, the rats were gone. The only traces of the rats left was a lipstick smear of blood on Soteris's jaw. You know, he should just end that with you just write it down. Write it down on the page. Use dollhead invice. Oh. My aspect ratio went to 4:3. Well, this is no good at all. There we go, fixed it. We got a pick lock set. Now we can pick a lock. Dr. Brundle, Personal Archive number 89. We've done it. I have to get out of here as soon as I can. These are creations that should not exist. I don't know if we screwed something up along the way or if this was the only possible outcome. What has science done? Starting to run low on ammo. I still do have the shotgun, though. Many files around. Also sound effects, but I guess we don't have to worry about that. Dr. GLA, Research Archive number 120. Subject Cast 3 was originally found in the wreckage of a collapsed farmhouse by a mountain survey team. It was later brought to government attention after most of the crew went missing and then granted to our lab for testing. It appears like a normal cassette tape, but has some major differences. Spectrogram displays of the audio contained do not seem to match the structure or waveform of the actual sound, but rather several images of American animal life and trees. Some researchers who spent significant time listening to the subject have become hospitalized for mental reasons, often becoming obsessed with a fictional being known as Bayagototh. See, this is all wrong. You have to redact the words occasionally. It makes it seem more interesting because you don't know, because you're wondering, what are those words that they redacted out? And like, it gets your imagination going. The story doesn't have to be especially well written because it relies on you using your imagination to fill in the blanks. The cabin, it says. Oh, I think I got comboed. Well, I do have a number of shotgun shells. See, this is the same room we were in. Yeah, it is. It's kind of hard to tell what's exactly happening when they attack. Like, they just kind of look at me, I guess. Oh no, I need an eyeball. Well, gotta find Dr. Piccinini's head, I guess. I probably should have noted which door had the lock on it when I first encountered it. It was at the end of a hallway, I think. Here it is. Anyone coming? Doesn't look like it. Ah. Dr. Brundle, I assume. Well, his eyeballs are long gone. The eyes have been eaten. That's no good for us. Oh. No? All right. Dr. Brundle, Personal Archive number 90. I can't get out of here. The halls are full of them. They are worshipping Piccinini's messed up pet. They swarm around just like the rats. Yeah, we've been seeing them. But I guess we have not seen the big boy yet. Okay, got some ammo. Nothing. Well, this was the room we were trying to get to. Oh, all right. We picked up the body. I don't know what we're going to do with the body, but we have it. And I guess that's what we need, but what do we want to do with his body? You know, one thing just one thing that comes to mind. A neat thing about Silent Hill is that it does mark the doors that you went through. And it doesn't do it in this game. It would be nice to have an idea of if there's one we haven't been in. I mean, have we been in Dr. Piccinini's office? I mean, I'm sure that if it was open, we would have gone in there. Let's see. This is our flashlight. Torn leash. I guess we took that with us. Keyring. The keyring holds all the keys we have, but why do we need that? Lost tape, sledgehammer, damaged handgun, shotgun. Oh, it doesn't actually fire shells, it fires rock salt rounds. I guess that's why these monsters have been able to survive so many. Lost tape, old kitchen knife, an entire body. We do have tape number 3, but I don't know if that'll actually help us advance or anything. The problem, of course, is that enemies do respawn when we go in here. So I don't really want to just keep going in and out of these doors, but this is Dr. Piccinini's office, and I assume we've been in here before. Yeah, we have. There were the flat rats in here. So, there was one door, of course, that we found that had a retinal scanner. But should we go there? This body has no eyes. Oh, the door's open. Never mind. Can it come through? Maybe not. Alright, so the body didn't have eyes, but someone already opened it for us anyway. Well, looks like we're heading off of the map. Hey! Look who it is. But it seems like she might actually be real this time. Let us pet? Yeah, we can pet. Well, what's she doing here? I don't know. Well, it looks like she's going to follow us. Something in there? Oh, something was in there. But I don't think we can pick that up. I guess let's read this. Dr. Brundle, Personal Archive number 91. Dr. Piccinini went crazy. He attacked me in my office, screaming about sacrifice. I hit him over the head and he lost consciousness, but I confirmed he's still alive. I'm going to try to get out of here using the flood tunnels connected to the rat fluid chamber. Oh, you don't want to work someplace that has a room called the rat fluid chamber. It's just common sense, right? There you go. Oh, it's covered with rat fluid. I guess that's our own fault. Well, I guess we couldn't have expected it to just be that easy. Our dog is very prone to being washed down drains. Maybe we should just pick her up and carry her around. Well, that's just silly. A door doesn't need this many handles. It doesn't even work. The walls here are especially moist. Ah, there we go. My flashlight wasn't working, but I can turn it on now. We do not have a map here. Oddly, we do not have a map of the flesh room. Well, there's something in there, but we do not have a pick lock. Maybe we can find one. Maintenance really needs to get in here. It's been the case with all the areas we've been going in. Inventory full. Okay, yeah, that's good. That was just taking up space anyway. Got some ammo. Broken. Well, ammo's nice, but a way forward would be even better. Oh, maybe he's going to help us out. Dr. Brundle is looking good. Got his leg back on. Dr. Brundle, I guess he just wrote it right now. Personal archive number 92. I'm almost out of here, but Piccinini's pet is in the warehouse by the emergency exit. It won't move while I'm staring at it, but when I try to look away, it seems to reappear somewhere within a closer radius. If someone finds this, please be careful as the creature is still around. Okay. So if we're looking at it, it won't move. Have to make sure we just always keep watching it. You know, if our dog was here, maybe we could just, it could come in useful because we could have her watch the monster while we looked for a way out. We do not have a map. This is a rather large arena-ish looking room, though, isn't it? I can still whistle. Well, no, the whistling is not supposed to call the rats. And so we failed to escape. Well, it looks like we have a final boss to fight. Or not fight, maybe just try to escape, possibly. Maybe. But we'll just have a think about that. Just try to think that over as we take a little break. As we attempt... Well, I mean, we can't escape the facility now because we lost the dog. We need to get the dog back, obviously. But where is it? It was washed away by rat fluids. So much rat fluid. I didn't even know you could have that much rat fluid.